everybody, welcome to DPS Dhaka. My dear students, we were discussing the exercise 2.3 and we discussed some questions of exercise 2.3. Now again we will discuss some more questions of exercise 2.3. Some more questions of exercise 2.3 will be discussed, so please pay attention. Now question number 2 of exercise 2.3. Question number 2, what it is given that check whether the polynomial factor of the second polynomial by the dividing second by first polynomial. We have to check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial or not. We have to check whether the first polynomial, in the first question it is given that t square minus 3. T square minus 3. Suppose this is gx. So gx, a polynomial given here, t square minus 3. And we have px is equal to 2t to the power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. So here we have two polynomials. We have to check whether this polynomial is a factor of this polynomial or not. So suppose we have 18 and we have 3. We have to check whether 3 is a factor of 18 or not. We will divide 18 by 3. If remainder is 0, it means 18. 3 is a factor of 18. 3 is a factor of 18. That means you can write 18 as 3 into 2. It means 3 is a factor of 18. If 3 is a factor of 18, 18 will be completely divisible by 3. Similarly, if this polynomial gx is equal to t square minus 3 is a factor of this polynomial will be completely divisible by this polynomial. If it is completely divisible by this polynomial, the remainder is 0, then in that case this polynomial is a factor of this polynomial. So we have to divide and check whether this is a factor of the polynomial px or not. We have to divide and check whether the polynomial gt is factor of the polynomial pt or not. Actually we write the symbol of the variable here. So this polynomial is t square minus 3. The variable of the polynomial is t. Therefore we have to write t here in this small bracket. So again, now divide this. So we will divide t square minus 3, 2t to the power 4 plus 3t cube minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12. We have to divide this. So first of all, we have to multiply this with such a number so that we get 2t to the power 4. So if we will multiply with 2, this is t square, so we will multiply with t square. So 2 into t square you will get 2t to the power 4. Minus 3 into 2t square, minus 3 into 2, that is minus 6 and t square. So we will not write it here because this is t cube. This is the term having power 3. So we will write this here. Minus 3 into 2 minus 6 t square. Minus 6 t square. Now subtract this, the second part with the first part. So sign will change. This will become minus 2 to the power 4 and this will become plus. So this will cancel out and 6t square minus 2t square you will get 4t square. Now bring this also down. Bring this down also. This will become 3t to the power cube plus 4t square. Now we have to multiply with 3t. If you multiply with 3t, you will get 3t cube. And minus 3 into 3, 9. Also write this here, minus 9t. So if you multiply this minus 3 into 3t, you will get minus 9t. You will get minus 9t, and so sign will change. This will become plus. This will cancel out. This will also cancel out. So this will become 4t square. This minus 12 will come here. So now if we multiply with 4, so 4 into t square, 4t square minus 4 minus 3 into 4, that is 12. So if you subtract, it will cancel out. So you are not getting any remainder. It means this polynomial is completely dividing this polynomial. So here you are getting quotient polynomial qt, that is equal to 2t square plus 3t plus 4. So it is completely dividing. Therefore t square minus 3 is a factor. So your answer will be yes. Yes, t square minus 3 is a factor of the polynomial. Factor of the polynomial. So okay. Again we can take another example. So another example. Now we will take the question number 3. Question number 3. The other part of this question number 2 you will do yourself. Now question number 3. Obtain all the zeros of 3x to the power 4 minus plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two zeros are root under 5 by 3 and minus root under 5 by 3. Actually there are two roots of this equation are given. Two root of this polynomial px. This polynomial px is already given. Actually 0 means what? 0 means roots. The root of the polynomial is already given. So this is the 0 of the polynomial, or you can say root of the polynomial. If you put the value root 5 by 3 at the place of x, this whole value will become 0. Okay. Again if you put minus 5 by 3, root minus 5 by 3 at the place of x in this polynomial value, you will get the value as 0. This will become the overall value of this polynomial will become 0. So therefore these values are called 0 of the polynomial. But in a polynomial having x to the power 4, there must be 4 0. There must be 4 roots of the polynomial. There must be 4 root of the polynomial. But here only 2 are given. What are the other 2? In this question they are asking what are the other 2 zeros of the polynomial if 2 are already given. So if these are the root of the polynomial, so it suppose if root 5 by 3 is 0 of polynomial, then x minus root 5 by 3 must be a factor of the polynomial. Must be a factor. Similarly, if minus root 5 by 3 is 0 of the polynomial, then also x minus root 5 by 3, x minus root 5 by 3 should be 0 of the polynomial, should be factor of the polynomial. X minus, so here it will become x plus root 5 by 3. So it means x plus root 5 by 3 should be factor of polynomial, factor of the above polynomial. So these two should be factor of the polynomial. If you multiply these two, it means x minus root 5 by 3 should be factor. Also x plus root 5 by 3 should be factor of the polynomial. If you multiply these two, you will get x square minus 5 by 3. How? A minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So if you x square minus root by 5 by 3 ka square. Root 5 by 3 square will be 5 by 3. So this should also be If this is also a factor, if this is the factor, this also should be factor. Suppose you have 24. The factor of this, there are how many factors? 2 is also a factor, 4 is also a factor, 6 is a factor. So if 2 and 4 and 6 are factor, 2, 4, 8 should also be a factor. Okay? Or 6 to 12 should also be a factor. Similarly, if this is a factor and this is also a factor, the product of this should also be a factor. So, okay? Now